The Icarus Week 28 update is here. Week 28 focuses on improving Outpost gameplay. Previously, Outposts were a small map that had no hostile creatures and was only focused around building. But now the Olympus Outpost encompasses a 64 square kilometer outpost. The Outpost is not a new map. If you do choose to play on the Outpost, it will be the Olympus map, but now you have the whole map available. There is also a new difficulty setting with Outposts as well. Previously, only passive creatures would spawn, and now you can choose the difficulty, which will affect weather and hostile creatures. Olympus Outpost also has a new mission. In order to unlock the Outpost, you need to complete Nightfall Survey, which is at the end of the mission tree. Personally, I don't know how to feel about this, because I feel like outposts are supposed to be for the people who don't want to constantly grind and just want to focus on building. So putting it at the end of the mission tree seems like kind of a bad choice. But for those of you who do like outposts, it's definitely worth doing. I know how annoying it was to go into your outpost and then run out of resources 10 minutes in. So now with a whole map available to you, this should be a pretty big change. As far as the new mission, you're tasked with scanning Olympus and killing several bosses. Like I said, this mission is at the end of the mission tree, and it's more difficult than most. As well as the new outpost and mission, we also got several key improvements focusing on optimization. Some of these optimizations include a texture pass and mission optimization, as well as also hopefully fixing the problem where player items fall through the ground upon death, but this one is still in development. Next up, we have the next week preview. And for some of you watching, I know that this is going to be your least favorite thing. As of next week, they'll be removing the return from prospect button and replacing it with an abandon prospect button. Like I already mentioned, they did make the change that should help with items falling through the map, but it is still experimental. So for those of you who it does end up happening to, as far as next week, you seem to be out of luck. When this new button is clicked, if the prospect has insurance, the character will be safely returned to the station with the loadout they took with them gone. If the prospect does not have insurance, the character will be abandoned along with all their gear. You will no longer be able to use this character and have to delete them. So it says, when this new button is clicked, if the prospect has insurance, that character will be safely returned to the station. That makes sense. With the loadout they took with them gone. That doesn't make sense. I feel like if you have insurance, you should also get the items back, but it appears as if you don't. I know that remove from prospect was never intended to be in the finished game, but as of right now, I think that it's still needed. In the state of the game right now, where you can very easily lose items, even with the new fixes, I feel like they shouldn't take it out until they know that that's not going to be a problem anymore. I understand that the vision of the game is to have real consequences to everything, so that you do need to be careful and not lose your items or your character. Dying in missions should have consequences, but I feel like this is done a little bit too early. If you've made it this far into the video, let me know if you agree with anything that I've said. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and go watch this video. I'll see you next time.